perhaps we have one player in WaDi who plays both Wii Fit and Rob. We got another player who also plays Wii Fit. This is going to be an interesting match here.
As we were talking about, WaDi has been picking up his Wii Fit as of late, which means one thing that WaDi's going to kind of know what Wii Fit's options are and know the way to punish them, because, you know, one way to get good at beating a character is to learn that character yourself.
Very true, and already starting off 57% here on this Wii Fit. Just a couple neutral interactions. I do feel that in the neutral, Rob will probably have the advantage here. Neutral air is such a good tool that Rob can use to pressure Wii Fit's shield. Wii Fit not really known for having a lot of good out-of-shield options, to be honest.
Yeah, true, and especially with the wide place around Rob's body that the Nair covers, he's kind of been catching in these like jump-ins, because Wii Fit loves to like jump in, and that's an early stock pick in my WaDi with the up air. He's been doing that for a long time, since Brawl actually, when he played Rob, and still doing it now.
So getting into it, it seems as though really what on stock 2, the problem that we're going to have to see Wii Fit Trainer adjust to is the fact that his jump-ins are just kind of getting blown up, like you said. Rob's forward air is like low-key absolutely amazing. Like it really is basically Marth forward air.
It's like Sheik Fair combined with Marth Fair, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
It's quick. It's a good out-of-shield option. It combos. It links in with itself. And right now, WaDi's kind of steamrolling over.
WaDi does what WaDi does, and then we're kind of seeing it getting.
We're going to see if Adastran can make any adjustments here, because as it seems, WaDi is like, Wii Fit is a character that a lot of people, Wii Fit's kind of an obscure character, so maybe some matchup unfamiliarity can come into play, but here there's not going to be any unfamiliarity. WaDi definitely knows Wii Fit's options inside and out.
And Adastran's just really having a hell of a time just getting down. Rob isn't really known for having a ton of ability to pressure characters and cover their landings. You can do it with projectiles, but usually if you fade back or get away, then you'll have trouble. But that back air with deep breathing will do it, and that was a Sky KO, so you got enough time to get deep breathing back. But the laser intercepting that soccer ball, sending it right back to Wii Fit. Adastran on his last stock of Game 1. That is a bit of an unfortunate ending to that stock.
A really niche interaction between those two projectile moves, and now we're going to see if WaDi can kind of run away with this game, although
yeah, that's 76%. That's nothing to
some
sneeze
comeback potential, especially with that deep breathing, as we were saying. Really just buffs the character in every way.
Oh yeah, I've died to up tilt from Wii Fit Trainer at this percent. Like, Wii Fit is a janky character with deep breathing. And then look at that, the shield pokes. Basically what you do is you try to go ahead and use a tilt to chunk down that shield a little bit, and then you go for the down smash, and it always shield pokes.
Yeah. Again,
you really cannot use that soccer ball off stage against these transcendent projectiles unless you're in the magnifier and WaDi doesn't know what angle to go for.
I kind of thought that was that first time it happened, I kind of thought that was like a one-time, a little like kind of niche interaction, but WaDi just did it again. It seems like that's his game plan for dealing with the soccer ball as a laser, and it's working out wonderfully.
DBZ moment right here, but WaDi got a stock to play with.
And all of these trades are so good for WaDi because he can just come back with his next stock and he won't even need to up there on the platform.
2 stock with that Tombstone pile driver, sending Wii Fit Trainer out of Game 1 and perhaps digging a grave that Adastran's going to have to address in Game 2. So what do you think that we had to see? Was it a matchup thing? Was it just
I think
a skill
Adastran
thing?
needs to slow it down.
Yeah.
They were both kind of like rushing into each other. That game felt very abrupt, and honestly, I think in just a pure scramble, WaDi's veteran experience is going to kind of help him win. But if Adastran slows down, plays the ledge a little bit, throws some sun salutations out, I think then maybe he'll have a chance.
So, in addition, though, I think the real big problem is that Adastran really seems to love these jump-ins, and if you kind of like take away soccer ball, if you force Wii Fit Trainer to rely on just the sun salutation, then perhaps you're going to have to be a little bit aggressive. And if the only tool you've got, or the tool you're going to choose to rely on, is jump-ins against WaDi's Rob, you're going to be in it for a tough time.
And these forward airs,
you are dead. Try to jump out of this. Jump to the grave, my man.
Great
last zone's a calling.
Really, his Rob is not super patient, not super campy. He's really just a playmaker. He uses Rob's normals really well.
I feel like WaDi is like one of the things that makes WaDi so good at this game is that he calls out like jump-ins better than just about any player. We saw it off stage that the reason why Adastran got killed there was that WaDi again just read the jump out of that combo with the side B.
Yeah, I mean that's a really tough situation to be in, especially as Wii Fit, who has a pretty linear recovery options. And right now, Adastran seems like he's kind of just getting overwhelmed. I'd say that this game looks almost over. I mean, never to count anyone out, but I think that WaDi is feeling pretty confident here.
It's kind of a bad bracket matchup where you are a Wii Fit trainer, a character that's kind of unusual. Not a lot of people know what this character does, and you're gonna play against another person that kind of co-mates the character. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
the
like
jank factor's gone. The questioning, the what do I do against Wii Fit? You don't have that here. Not only do you have a smart player of WaDi's caliber, but you also have a player who knows the
good
inside and outs
adaptation
of
by
what
Adastran actually parrying that soccer ball deflect, but I think that at this point WaDi can just kind of trade back in the neutral. We'll see if Adastran can bring it back, using some deep breathing shenanigans, but right now
you can see how long it took deep breathing to recover there. There's basically, you're going to have to play half the stock without that tool in your back pocket.
Yeah, and WaDi already kind of racking up these neutral combos again. You were mentioned at the beginning of the year that the game that fair was going to be like a prevalent tool, and I mean, that's really come true with WaDi kind of using that as like his main like option, just like centering himself in the air, pressuring the shield, comboing. Really a good multi-tool move.
Very true. Astute observation, my friend. It seems as though WaDi really does know what he needs to do right now to approach this. And the laser, fully charged, sniping out that soccer ball. Can I get a goal? I think WaDi's got 2-0.
Wonderful play by WaDi, and you can tell that like that's some like real like strategy and like tactics. Like he's like, this is a certain specific interaction with Wii Fit Trainer side B. I know my exact game plan to deal with it, and I'm going to execute it over and over again when it counts. Finishing out the last two stocks of both of them.